Llamados are going to the final.
The dynasty in the making continues for the Tropa Texas.
It'll be fun to go up against Chart Reyes. It's always a tremendous challenge.
We're really good friends, but the playing court were little to rivals.
Harvey taking it down the gun of the defense.
Denzel Bowles, too big, too strong, 2 points.
Ranidel for a three. Bang!
I think that personifies how important Mark Fingers is.
Alapag for a three. Bang!
James Yap, hand up, so what? Action on both sides of the court.
Mainit na mainit ang action.
Banggaan, may palyaan, may tulakan. It's become very, very physical and very emotional.
Isa into war zone.
TNT Nation, BMEG Planet. This is going to be big.
Pagkataas-taas pa ng sikat ng araw, nagsimula ng pumila ang mga PBA fans dito sa Cubao, Quezon City in anticipation ng pagbubukas ng virtual best of 3. Ito po ang finals ng inyong Commissioner's Cup. The defending champion Tokatex Tropa Texers take on the BMEG Llamados. This is game number 5 and both sides have come out in full force. Welcome everybody to the finals. Ako po, si Magu Marjon, nandito sa loob ng Smart Araneta Coliseum. At bago natin himayin ang mga dapat nating ma-expect all throughout this evening, pasadaan muna natin ano na nga ba nangyari through the first 4 games ng ating serye. Umpisa natin yan sa game number 1 kung saan nanggulat ng makipagsabayan sa takbuhan ng BMEG dito sa Tropang Texters. Ang TNT minalas pa sa kanilang mga free throw na nasabayan naman ng pagsabog ni PJ Simon.
We rode PJ and got us back in the game. You know, to win back-to-back, especially game 1 and game 2, it takes a special effort. So we're going to have to see if we can reach deep and get a special effort out there to come back and win.
2 words, free throws. That's it. Story of the ball game. Can't win a friggin' game if you miss 20 free throws.
Pagdating ng Game 2, si James Yap pilit ibinaon ang defending champions, coming up with a conference best performance, pero nasabayan siya halos neto ni Jason Castro, which included a killer 3-pointer which shoved TNT ahead. Tapos nagkaroon pa ng pagkakamali si Denzel Bowles pagdating ng dulo.
Just going really on guts. For such a soft-spoken guy as him, very few words are necessary.
They came back and stole it from us. That always makes it a little harder to swallow when a game gets stolen from you.
Kaya naman sa game number 3, redemption was the battle cry para dito kay Denzel Bowles. 28, 13, and 6. What a stat line ang kanyang pinakita na hindi naman nakakuha ni Coach Chot sa mga tinagurian niyang bakasyonista. Jimmy Alapag, Ranidel de Ocampo, they were called out dahil sa kanilang poor performance. Lumamang ang BMEG 2-1.
Monster game down the stretch. Hitting big shots and big free throws. Showed maturity in not picking up that 6th foul until 4 seconds to go. Actually mature young man right now. He is.
We're not going to be able to beat this team unless Jimmy and Ranidel come back from vacation. Seems like the 2 of them have gone on an early break.
Then came that fateful Sunday sa harap ng kulang-kulang 19,000 tao. Umandar na sa wakas ang makina ng Tropa. 5 different local scoring in double figures including Alapag and De Ocampo. Pero bago natapos ang larong yun, nagkaroon pa ng gulo, nagkagirian, nagkabakbakan. Sino ang makakakontrol ng emosyon? Sino ang makakasungkit ng kanilang ikatlong panalo? This is game number 5 ng inyong Commissioner's Cup Finals. Dito lang yan sa Active, live mula sa Smart Araneta Coliseum. At ang makakasama natin sa pagtawag ng larong ito, of course, Dominic Uy at ang ating special guest, Dom, a 10-time PBA champion and one of the 25 greatest to ever play the game of basketball, Coach Jojo Lastimosa.
Magandang gabi. Dom, how are you?
I'm very excited to be working with Coach Jojo Lastimosa. Napapanood ko lang yan. Nung una ako nanonood ng PBA, Jojo Lastimosa.
Naging teammate tayo for a while.
For a while, pero nung starstruck ako bigla.
Nagkabukuhan. And right away, dumiretso na tayo. This is game number 5, pagbubukas ng virtual best of 3. Anong kinakailangan ng magkabilang koponan na gawin dito? Umpisa natin, Coach Joe, with BMEG.
So these guys are coming from a loss, and of course that factor of you want to get back to winning again. So nandiyan pala again both teams. Now it's BMEG's turn to come back. And I think for them, the crucial thing is they have to get balls going. Kailangan nila ulit pakawalan si balls, and when balls is dominant, they're going to be really, really strong. And then kailangan si Simon bigyan nila ng looks again. Simon, I think, played only 21 minutes and only had like 6 attempts. So they have to get Simon going. Kailangan bigyan nila ng looks to the basket.
So si Bowles at Simon ang tututukan nating lahat para sa panig ng BMEG Llamados. Para naman dito sa tropang Texers, how can they go 2 in a row?
Well, the thing with Stock and Texas in the last game is that they have production from the bench. They had guys coming off the bench like Dillinger and Larry finally came up. And then now, the crucial thing is kailangan kung sino may manggagaling sa bench nila will have to produce. And it could be anybody. And then the three-point shooting will have to be there tonight. Medyo last game, they have shown that if they can shoot the three-point shot, they're going to be really dangerous.
Talaga namang nakakatakot itong tropang Texers pag tumatama from long distance. Isa pa sa mga napansin natin dito, Coach Jojo and Dominic, yung physicality ng seryeng ito, and it almost really did boil over pagdating ng Game 4.
Well, in game number 4, pinakita talaga ng lahat ng players kung gaano ka-physical ang action dito sa PBA and especially in the finals. And that's the way it should be. Dahil everybody is just going for 4 games. It's a best-of-7 series. 4 na laro lang yan para makuha mo ang kampyonato. Everybody going out for it. And that's the way it should be. Coach Jojo has experienced that before in his numerous finals appearances and in the ones that he's won. Kaya naman kailangan yan in today's ball.
Yes, you have to be really physical in this kind of situations. Like it's going to be like last 3 games now in the conference. Kailangan ibigay mo na lahat. And if you have to be parang to get under somebody else's skin, then you have to do that.
Sa puntong ito, Jojo and Dom, makibalita tayo kay Miss Jessica Mendoza who will be patrolling the sidelines para sa BMEG Llamados.
Magu, ayon kay Assistant Coach Jeff Carriazo, talagang nagmamature na ang BMEG dahil kaya na nila maging focused even after a loss. Apparently, they had 2 very good visual and mental practice sessions noong Monday and Tuesday at handa na raw sila para sa game ngayon. And they only need to win 2 more games na lang naman daw for them to win the championship. Now, although tahimik sila sa dugout before the game, ang tinatawag ni Denzel Bowles na quiet confidence ng BMEG, talagang nagwala rin sila, nilabas nila ang kanilang stress and excitement dahil nagsisisigaw sila at naghihiyaw before coming onto the court. For more of the TNT side of things, punta naman tayo kay Sel Guevara. Yes, thank you, Jessica. Alam mo nga, napansin ko kanina sa dugout ng Stock and Texas, the players were really, really quiet. Siguro nga dahil nga sa dami ng nangyari ng Game 4, sabi nga ni Coach Sean, he wants to keep the normalcy of things so that his players can just focus on the game itself. Balik sa inyo.
Thank you, Sel. Thank you, Jessica. And ang common denominator, there was a quiet calm sa magkabilang kampo heading into this game number 5. Though.
Well, dalawang bagay yan. Tahimik dun sa dalawang koponan at the start of the ball game or before dun sa kanilang dugout. Dalawang bagay yan. You can either be tense, na tahimik ka, or you can be focused, na tahimik ka. Coach Jojo, your views on that?
Well, most likely, okay, I would anticipate that the guys, it is the quiet, it is the focus kind of quiet. Because this is game 3 and everything is riding here. I'm not saying like if you lose this, you're going to lose the whole series. But it's really crucial that you really, really focus in this game. Because for me, usually, historically, the team that wins the first game of the best of 3 series usually wins the series. So this is a crucial game.
I like how Coach Jojo Lastimosa has put this. Ngayon, na best of 3 series na lang. Kasi tapos na yung unang 4 na laro. So now, it's virtually a best of 3 series. Napaka-importante kung sino ang makakakuha nitong game number 5 or technically, game number 1 in this last 3 games.
After playing 4 games naman last week, yung first 4 games natin, there was a 2-day break bago itong Wednesday. How important is that para ma-rejuvenate mga katawan nila?
Well, not much difference when you have a 2-day break in this kind of series, but as much as possible, if you're the coach, you want to get that 1 day off, like maybe you can just watch a video, and then only the second day will you have to start practicing on the floor. But for me right now, everyone's tired. Okay, you have to admit that everyone's tired right now, and you have to constantly remind the players that actually you don't have to talk about it. You don't have to talk about being tired. Because, kumbaga, alam na lahat na, ganun tayo lahat ngayon, so even tayo lahat, and all you have to do is just maybe rest your mind, and then the second day, bring na yun sa floor.
Kasi itong mga players natin, to be able to get into the finals, kondisyon ka na eh. So these guys know what they need to put on and off the court. Kailangan nila pangalagaan yung kanilang stamina. They have to be able to rest well. And not just rest physically, but even mentally. Kasama yun dun sa day off na you are resting your body, but not totally your mind. You actually forget about the things na hindi mo nagawa, but you need to think about the things that you need to be able to do dun sa mga susunod na laro.
So eto na, game number 5, laban ng Sapula, Sapute, live mula dito sa Smart Araneta Coliseum. Bowles and Harvey jumping it up into red shirts of BMEG will have first crack at the basket. Kasama ni Bowles sina James Yap, Joshua Bistondo, JC Intal, and Mark Pingris. Makakalaban na naman nila. Nabanggit na natin si Harvey. Nandiyan dyan si Ranidel Del Campo, Ryan Reyes, Jared Dillinger, and Jason Castro. Turnover ang unang possession ng BMEG Llamados.
I was not surprised, Dom, seeing Bowles right there get the ball. The first time they're getting the basketball, si Bowles kagad pumunta.
Gusto nila bigyan ng kumpiyansa kaagad itong si Denzel Bowles. And Coach Tim is very known for that he really trusts his imports at pinupuntahan niya ng pinupuntahan ang kanyang mga imports.
Especially that he knows that when Bowles is productive for them, it is going to be good for their team. And right now, they need to get Bowles going from the very first start.
Tandaan natin na si Denzel Bowles is coming off his worst performance of the finals. 17 points worse na yun, ha? Dahil alam naman natin ang kalidad nito ni Denzel Bowles.
Sa iba, career high na yung 17 points.
Talketex on the attack. Jason Castro being watched. Neto ni Josh Urbistondo. Harvey and Bowles nagkabuhol doon sa bakbakan sa pwestuhan. Personal foul whistle on Bowles.
And those two plays, maganda nangyari para sa Talketex. They force a turnover. Pagbalik naman dito sa opensa, nakakuha sila ng foul dito kay Denzel Bowles.
I'm not surprised today that Jason Castro is starting the ball game. And in the past 2 games, I think he was nursing an injury. But if this guy is even close to 100%, delikado yung BMEG dito.
Ranidel step to the right jumper. No go. Tapi ka ng bola, pupulutin ni Bowles. Barely a minute into the action and everybody here at the Smart Araneta Coliseum definitely into every single play. Ito yung mga talagang nakakagimbal o nakakamalahibo ba to sa player na everything na gawin mo sa court, naghihiyawan talaga lahat ng tao.
And as you can see, wala bang score. After 1 minute, parang nobody has really taken a good shot at the basket. And there, another turnover. Like, everybody is just kind of a bit tense. And because they know a lot is riding in this game.
Binanggit yung dalawa, this is the start of a virtual best of 3 parang game 1. Eh di opening day cheaters. Diba ganun yun?
Makita mo na the players are actually tight, trying to feel or get a flow of the basketball game.
Big block on the part of the BMEG Llamados. James Yapandi diskarte, nakita si Intal. Looking for Bowles, taken away by Reyes. Here come the tropang Texters on the run. Dillinger, naku, nabibit yung left-handed layup na yun. James na libre para 3. And that opens up the scoring here in game number 5.
You don't want to get that guy going from the very start. Like, if there's somebody here who will be able to tear this whole team, is James Yap.
Reyes, babawi si Castro sa kabilang dulo. Tapla ang ating labanan dito.
Kung BMEG may James Yap to start things off, pagdating naman dito sa Talketex, Jason Castro, this is also one guy na ayaw mong painitin sa simula pa lang ng laro.
And Coach Tim Cone wanting to talk things over right away. Matapos nilang mamigay ng corner 3-pointer. 30-second timeout requested here. At si Mark Pingris may natanggal pa yatang support doon sa kanyang daliri sa pagkakataong yun. Nakurbo ba? Yun, no? On the ring finger on that left hand, Mark Pingris is in pain.
Well, it looks like they're going to be working on Mark Pingris for a while. Kung natamaan yung kamay niya nung could have been the ball or baka naipit. Dahil sa pagdidepensa dito sa PBA, it's so physical na malingat ka lang ng kaunti, pwede kang masaktan because of that loss of focus for just 1 second.
That's right. And on the TNC side, Dom, like, I noticed that Jason Castro is starting this game. Like, it just means to me that Chart really wants to start this game really, really well. He's not trying to save this guy like he did in the last 3 games. He wants to end this game from the very start.
Wanting to ride from that game number 4 fuel.
Si Rafi Ribis ang pumasok para dito kay Mark Pingris. Denzel Bowles has scored his first 2 points. Pintis nga lang yung bonus. So it is BMEG by 2, 5-3. Ranidel picks up his dribble. They go down low to Harvey, looking for the second foul on Bowles. Harvey making his move. Nasundutan from behind. And Intal will get it over to his point guard. Orbistonto ang didiskarte rito.
This is what Coach Tim Cohen wants. He wants a settled defense, 5 guys defending, and then executing their offense. Right now, that's Bowles' shot. He should be able to make that.
Bowles nadapa pa sa kanyang pag-backpedal. Ito na ang tropa. Castro against Orbistondo. Door shot on him on the baseline. Lalabas ulit nila. Napakahaba pa ng kanilang shot clock. Dillinger threw up Ranidel pick. Dillinger nakakita ng konting boba. Gets the layup.
Jared Dillinger, the hero of game number 4, starting it out also here in game number 5. 2 puntos para kay Dillinger. Maganda ang pasok nito si Jared Dillinger because he's a lift from the bench in the previous game and continuing it here in game number 5.
Bowles over to Yap. Well covered by Reyes. At paglusot niya, pagsundot ni Ryan Reyes, inabot siya ng foul. At napansin nga natin, ito si Mark Pingris, nandun pa rin sa bench, continuing to get worked on. Merong report dyan si Jessica Mendoza.
Magmumukha nga na dislocate ang daliri sa kanang kamay ni Mark Pingris at mukhang napakasakit talaga kanina. Sumisigaw talaga siya. Yung nilalagyan nila ng yelo. Ngayon binabalutan na ng bandage. Hindi ko pa alam kung makakalaro siya. I will try to find out as soon as possible.
Thank you, Jessica. Nakita natin, yung medical staff ng BMX continuing to work on that. Nire-retain pa, no?
Masakit yan. You know, those are one of the injuries na mahirap makalimutan or actually to try to get mind over matter. And Mark Pingris, doon nangyari.
So he's the kind of player, Dom, that even if you take out this right hand or left hand, he will continue to play. Mark Pingris is he's a fighter. He's a warrior.
Wait mo naman, pachi-pachi na rin si Pingris. Nandun pa rin yung kanyang plaster sa kanyang baba doon sa tama sa kanya ni Harvey nung nakaraang laro. Ayan ang ating susubaybayan as the score is 7-6. BMX still up by 1. James Yap already with 5 points in this game. Pupunta siya kay Rivas. Nabitawan nga lang yung pasa. Castro locating Dillinger on the run. Ranidel pulls up in front of Rivas. De Ocampo delivers.
Good sign para sa Talk and Text. Ranidel De Ocampo hitting his shot from the corner. 2 points para kay De Ocampo.
Another key guy from Talk and Text that they need to show up tonight. If he starts hitting his jump shot and his post-up game, like he's a difficult cover.
Intal looking for Bowles on the roll. Cross-court kick-out. Muntikang pamako ni Castro. Orbistondo recovers. Baseline jumper is good.
And that's what happens. Sometimes when you go for the steal, nawawala ka sa depensa. Jason Castro trying to recover, going straight to the basket, attacking the defense bago pa makaset up yung 5 depensa ng BMX.
Ranidel, naghahanap ng katropa. Si Castro kanya nakita. Tatlo kumuyog. Lalabas muna kay Dillinger bola. Intal extending his defense. Dillinger hesitates. Gets it over to Harvey. 8 seconds to shoot. Pull-up jumper. No good.
What team is doing right now is that he's switching everything. There's only for you to match up with the speed of Talk and Text. Even if they have a mismatch on speed, all they have to do is just collapse.
James Yap once again. No good. Yan ba yung binabanggit ni Mark Pingris na 5-on-5 defense na ina-employ na itong BMX Llamados?
Right. It has to be 5-on-5 defense. They cannot just go up and down and take crazy shots.
Williams and Fonacier now part of this game number 5. Pinalitan muna nila sina Reyes at De Ocampo. Mahigit 5 minuto pala lumilipas dito sa loob ng Big Dome. Yap di diskarte. Dillinger all over him. Babalik sila kay Bowles. Denzel sa poste. New defender on him and Kelly Williams. Orbistondo with a long one. Doesn't work. Harvey clears it against 2 red shirts.
That's just good defense by Talk and Text. 1 shot lang para sa BMX.
Castro. Ayan na naman yung post moves dito ni Jason. This time around na lamon siya ng depensa ng Llamados doon. Bigla na lang nakita natin yan ng game number 4. Merong post moves si Jason Castro. Next dead ball situation, sigurado mandatory timeout tayo as there's less than 6 minutes remaining in this opening quarter. Nice sidestep move. James Yap is fouled on the way to the hole. which will mean 2 free throws para dito kay Big Game James Yap. Lamang ng isa ang BMEG Llamados, 9-8. 2 free throws para kay Yap sa aming pagbabalik. Check, etong si Big Game James Yap. Tapos, ayan, 3 of 16 shooting lang from the field in that particular game.
I think he was only 1 for 9 from the 3-point area.
Yep.
And which is part of the game, James' game, na parang if it's not going for him, it's so hard for him to attack the basket. And then, I think 9 3-point shots from James is just too much for me. So kailangan ito, ilimit niya muna ito on there. I think this is the finals. You need to go to the basket and force the referees to call fouls on you so that you can get your points off the free throw line.
Tapos yung isa mo pang binanggit kaninang pregame natin, PJ Simon, now part of this ball game. Pinalitan niya si Ormistondo. Had only 5 attempts in game 4. That cannot be for BMEG, though.
Cannot be. Well, James Yap took a lot of attempts in game number 4. He actually took 16 attempts. So kaya medyo nabawasan ang attempts itong si PJ Simon. Pero para manalo itong BMEG Llamados, James and PJ need to be able to contribute in the scoring. And if they're not able to contribute, dapat ma-attract nila yung depensa tapos mapasa nila sa mga kakampi nila for the easy 2 points.
Alapag now also part of the 5 para dito sa talk and text naman. Harvey, hindi ka na siya manakawan pero pati braso kasama.
We are expecting both teams to sub in early. It's not in the nature of Coach Tim na napapalit ng mga players early because for him, usually yung mga starters niya sa game, binababad niya ng matagal, 8 minutes, 9 minutes, and for shot, it is natural for him to change his lineup quickly.
Monacher on the run. Back iron lamang ang tinamaan. But ball will go to the BMEG Llamados, which gives us an opportunity na bisitahin ulit si Cel with this report on the Tropang Texters.
If there's any player that's very focused for this game for the Tropang Texters, ito si Jason Castro. Kanina nung timeout, hindi siya sumama dun sa hustle. Alam mo kang ang lalim ang iniisip na I remember he told me earlier that he wants this finals to finish para mapagaling na ang kanyang mga angles. Balik sa inyo, Mabu.
Thank you, Cel. 11-8 is the score. BMEG, abante pa rin ng 3. Wala nang 5 minuto natin tira sa ating opening quarter. Dillinger. Naghahanap ng butas doon sa depensa ng Llamados. Finding Alapag doon sa kanto. 5 to shoot. Ponacher for a 3. Larry rattles that one out.
Larry Ponacher, maganda linaro niya in game number 4, shooting 3 out of 4 from 3-point line. But that time, hindi nakashoot itong si Ponacher.
Inta, lumingi ng bola kontra kay Alapag. Pero si Bulls ang tumanggap ng pasa. Simon with 2 on him has 7 to work with. PJ, babalik sana niya kay Bulls on the roll. Turnover in favor of the Tropang Texters.
Magandang depensa na pinapakita ng Tokisex dito sa first 8 minutes of the ball game. They've been getting a lot of tap-outs at pang-anim na turnover yan ng BMEG.
And it goes both ways. As you can see, everything is so tight tonight. So you can see a guy really open, and somebody has to rotate right away. It's a contested shot. He made it, but you know the defense was right there.
Tabla ang ating labanan at 11. This is going to be the 3rd deadlock ng ating laro. Nagtatali pa ng sapatos si James Yap. Napunta kay Devans ang bola. Here's Poles from the elbow. Denzel gets the 2 points.
So Jojo, yun yung sinasabi mo kanina, kailangan ma-shoot ni Denzel Poles.
Right. Good recognition from Joe Devans on the curl there. He actually realized that it was Jimmy Alapag switch on to him. Okay, he would have taken a shot. Wala sanang problema nun, but he saw Bowles and both made a shot.
Pero eto na naman yung Tokisex, ano? Even after a made basket ng BMEG, they just ram that ball down your throat. Early offense ang kanilang ginagamit dito. Bowles once again. This time nagmintis. And look at Tokisex, they will keep trying to push that ladder up. Alapag on the move. Sobra ang kanyang tira. Devans clears it. And he pushes it the other way over to James Yap. Bowles wraps it over to Simon for his first 2 points.
That should get him going.
Napakagandang pasahan na ginagawa ng BMEG Llamados. 4 players touching the basketball, making the 2 points, extending the lead 15-13.
With us inside the Smart Araneta Coliseum kung saan kami nagpapaalala sa inyo na abangan nyo sa inyong mga lugar ang makikibarangay na PBA Superstars. Malay nyo, barangay nyo na ang sunod na pupuntahan ng mga inyong mga idols dito sa Barangay Active, sa Barangay Hulo, mag-abang kayo dyan, pati sa Kalawaan, sa Parang, sa Loyola Heights, Quezon City, parating na ang inyong PBA sa inyong lugar. Uy, huwag ka naman mahiya pag dumating ang PBA sa inyong lugar. Si Dominic lang naman ang bisita dyan. Kaya sa'yo, Dom.
Oo nga eh. Bakit naman? Hindi naman ako stabero.
Yan. Ay, sino ba ang suplado? May pinarinigan ka ba?
Wala naman.
Wala suplado dito sa atin.
Wala, mabait lahat.
Back to reaction. Sabi naitawag dito kay Larry Bonarcher. And kaninang break during that last time out for Talking Text, napapagkwentuhan natin dito yung ploy nitong BMEG attacking the defense of Jimmy Alabang.
Yes, especially pag may bantay si Jimmy na medyo malaki sa kanya. You want to post him up right away, not because like he's a terrible defender, but you just want him to work hard on defense so that you're hoping na pagdating sa opensa, ma-apektan din yung shooting niya.
Oh, up and away yung move na ginamit doon. Ito ni James Yap.
Ang ganda ng ginagawa nito si James Yap ngayon. He's switching it up. Paminsan tumitira siya ng 3 points, paminsan sumasaksak siya. Exactly what Coach Jojo said earlier.
Baroga now part of this five para dito sa Llamados. On the run, Mark Andy Baroga gets his first 2 points.
Now Coach Shot is already thinking, do I stay with Jimmy? Do I stay with Jimmy or I go back to another guard?
At ito, ginambala pa ni Baroga ang pagdiskarte ni Alapag sa kabilang dulo. And nabalik na naman sa Llamados ang bola as we take another look at that Baroga attack from moments ago. Sweet looking move para dito kay Mark. Ito, si Jimmy na naman ang katapat niya. Hinahanap nila si Bull sa poste. Pasa kay Devance na bitawan, pero may tulak naman pala mula sa likod.
It is one of those things, Dom, na nangyari sa triangle ng BMEG na hindi pa nila masyado kabisado. And di nila alam kung paano nila initiate yung offense nila. Papasa ba nila kagad sa post, sa strong side post, or just swing nila right away?
Denzel Bulls, gumawa na lang ng paraan para makuha yung 2 points na yon. At nagsisimula ng lumaki ang abante ng BMEG dito. Biggest lead of the game, 8 points para sa Llamados. Reyes shovels it over to Harvey underneath. Donel, nakita si Harvey carry. Sumobra nga lang epekto sa tirang yon. And PJ Simon out-hustles Ryan Reyes. At tatawagan pa ng hablot dun sa Salawal. Eto si Ryan Reyes nahuli ng gulang dun.
Pagdating sa mga loose ball, Magu, it's all about who wants it more. Nandun sila pareho, PJ Simon and Ryan Reyes. Sino bang mauuna sa bola? Who will be able to get the ball? It was PJ Simon.
And now we have a substitution for Jimmy now, and this is really crucial for Talking Text. And if BMEG's gonna score here, I think Shot needs a timeout.
Pinalitan din ni Yancy etong import na si Denzel Bulls. Castro yung bumalik para kay Jimmy Alabag. Yancy sa poste kontra kay Ali P. Handoff papunta kay Simon. Laner doesn't work. The man mounts and clears the board. Wala nang 1 minuto na titira sa ating unang yugto. Here comes Jason Castro being watched intently by PJ Simon. Bonarcher against James Yap. Nakita si Ali doon sa poste. 6 to work with para dito sa tropa. Challenger, pabiting tira, pasok ang resulta.
Kaya napakahirap depensa nito ng Talking Text was everybody can drive to the basket, take it to the hole, and use their quickness. But hindi lang quickness, kaya din nila mag-finish.
May slight differential between the shot clock and the quarter clock. BMEG looking to hold for the last possible attempt. Simon ang didiskarte. His specialty of downs na yan. 3 to work with. PJ Simon with Ollie on him. Launches a 3. PJ Simon buries the 3. Larry with a Hail Mary from half court. Would not work. What a big shot para kay Simon.
Napakalaking tira yan ni PJ Simon. Taking it to the
Huge
defense.
Huge shot. I think the 2-point shot that he made under the basket, uncontested, got him going.
So yung inumpisa ni James Yap, tinapos ni PJ Simon, labang ng siyam ang Llamados. It's game Greats versus Stalwarts at 7 p.m. At sa May 13 naman, ang pinakaabangan slam dunk contest magsisimula ng alas 4 ng hapon bago ang main event na ang rookie, sophomore, junior team kontra veterans at 6 p.m. Dito lang yan sa Active. So, All-Star sa Lawag, May 11 and May 13. Abang-abang na event yan, Coach Jolas and Dominic.
Well, I'm looking forward to rejoining my colleagues there. But I'm just concerned about the shape we are in. Isasama kami dun sa mga mabibilis na mga players. So I don't know how that's gonna go. But I'm just excited to be there.
Eh, paano kung yung rookie sophomore junior papakalaban sa inyo?
Patay na tayo dun.
Experience lang yan ang katapat yan. But talking about the first quarter, Magu, the first quarter, pareho ang dalawang komponen natin may 6 na turnover. But BMEG being able to score 8 points off those turnovers, kaya naman sila lumamang ng 9 points at the start or at the end of the first quarter.
Pero ngayon, 24-19 na nasa ating talaan. Pasadahan muna natin ang 5 na magkabilang kubunan. Unahin natin itong mga nakapula. James Yap, nandiyan dyan, kasama si BJ Simon, Joshua Orbistondo, Yancy De Ocampo, and Joe Devance. As Yap is fouled. Ang 5 naman ang talking text sina Larry Fonacier, Jason Castro, Jared Dillinger, Ollie Peak, and Ranidel De Ocampo. At habang magpi-free throw, ito si James Yap. Bisitahin ulit natin si Jessica with this report on Talyamados.
Magu, sabi ni James Yap that in a way he does play a leadership role sa BMEG, although may pag-aalinlangan siya na aminin ito. He did say that he wants to show his teammates that he is giving his best on the court dahil daw gusto niyang ma-motivate din sila na sama-samang magbigay ng lahat sa bawat laro, guys.
Thank you, Jessica. At yun ang sinasabing nawala daw dito sa BMEG. Mula nung nawala si Kirby Raimundo, si Roger Yap, nawala daw ng veteran leadership ang kupunan na to. And as far as we know right now, walang team captain. Etong BMEG Llamados, every game nag-a-assign lang daw si Coach Tim Ko ng captain for the game. Ganon din ba nung panahon mo, Jojo?
Yes, you know what? It's important na may mga players na mga veterano na you have to look up to. And right now, I think the most veteran guy here that the players can look up to is just James. But the thing with James is, his personality is not really, he's the quiet type of player na parang maglalaro lang siya, ganyan. And he's not the type of person na even magagalit sa mga players na, or papagalitan niya yung mga referee pag may bad call. So, I understand the situation with BMEG.
25-21 is the score. BMEG, abante pa rin ang 4. Hindi pa sila nakakabutas dito sa second quarter. DJ loses it. Almost recovers na. Kanino na nga ba? Naglarumbuko na sila. Jump ball ang naitawag dito ng ating referees.
Ganyan ka-importante. Every possession, all of our players trying to go for it, trying to regain or take that possession.
Dito man naman yung agawang buko nangyari sa pagkakataong yun. Nobody giving up. Bodies on the floor of the Smart Araneta Coliseum. Tantalunan magaganap sa pagitan ni na Bowles and Ollie Peak. Si Ranidel De Ocampo yung dumive doon.
If I was Tim Cohen, I would be really happy with how the game is going right now. Dahil ito yung kind ng game niya na hindi masyado up and down. Nakakadepensa sila, nakaagaw sila paminsan-minsan.
And they held Tokentex to only 15 points nung quarter number 1.
And if this is gonna go on for the rest of the game, you know, most likely, this is the kind of game ng BMEG. Ito yung gusto nila na game. And if this is gonna happen, then medyo malamang sa side doon ng BMEG.
Tanda natin, Dom, etong Tokentex after that game 4 win is now 12-0. Pagka nakaka-score na 100 mahigit puntos dito sa Commissioner's Cup.
Well, yun ang strength nitong Tokentex. Para makascore ka ng 108, you distribute the ball well at tumatakbo ka. But if you're a team like BMEG, gusto mo, you slow it down, you play methodical, calculated basketball, which what Coach Tim Cohn has been known for all throughout.
Exactly, Dom. And he is a, I want to say na si Tim, he's a control freak. So he wants everything to be controlled, even the way he practices, kailangan control, he's all hands-on, kung anong gagawin sa team niya. And in the same way sa game, ayaw niya na parang binibigyan masyado yung mga players na nagwawala. Gusto niya kailangan nakasettle ka, kailangan nag-execute ka, para at least kahit pa paano makakababa ka sa depensa ng tama.
Kita mo nga, kalmado na medyo ngayon si Joshua Orbistondo. I never thought I'd see the day na si Fireball magiging under control as Castro gets it over the peak. Dillinger opting to drive strong to the hole, picks up a foul on Yancy De Ocampo.
Alam mo, mahirap sa finals. Every time you drive to the basket, masakit.
Yun.
Yes, correct. And for me, that was a really good move by Dillinger. He had an open three-point shot, okay? And he just made his last three-point shot. But the thing is, you know, you cannot really settle for jump shot in this finals. And I was saying kanina din para kay James Yap, he cannot settle for 9 3-point shots in the last game. He needs to go to the basket, and Dillinger today, drive to the basket, get fouled.
Big block from behind from Denzel Bowles. Pero hindi pa rin 1 point pa lang na-score ng BMEG dito sa second quarter. No field goals so far. Intal now back on the floor. He was part of the starting unit along with Urbistondo. Simon against Dillinger. Ayaw gamitin yung pick ni Yancy. Ngayon dumaan na siya doon. Simon, fly-by move. Inabot pa rin halos ni Dillinger at natawagan ng 3-second violation. Eto Llamados. Pero kahit na hindi na 3-second, mate 24-second violation din naman sila doon.
Napakaganda ng depensa nitong Talk and Text. Naiwanan na si Jaren Dillinger. PJ Simon with that great fake. Pero he still tried to recover at yun, napilit pa rin niya yung turnover para dito sa BMEG.
25-22. It's a 7-1 run to open the second quarter. Talk and Text looking to pour it on. Harvey is wrapping around pass. Natamik palabas. 10 segundo si shot clock natitira para dito sa tropang Texters. Bam Gamalinda. Papalitan dito si Jared Dillinger. Castro with 5 to work with. The blur launches a 3. Jason Castro delivers.
Just too easy for Jason Castro.
He has that shot. He has that shot. He should be able to make that shot.
At ganun-ganun lang, tabla na ang ating labanan. It's a 10-1 run para sa Talk and Text. We are tied at 25.
On team.
Masusubaybayan ang PBA sa Action TV International. Sa Middle East po via Orbit Showtime Network. Sa Europe naman via OSN TV Tomorrow. At sa Guam via MCV Broadband. Kaya kailangan sabihan nyo na ang inyong mga kamag-anak na abangan ang ma-action na labanan ng PBA pati na rin ng UFL sa Action TV International. Tied at 25. Talk and Text, iisang free throw pa lang ang binibigay dito sa BMEG sa halos 5 minuto ng ating second quarter, while now coming up with 12 points of their own. Jason Castro with 9 in total, Jonas.
Well, I'm just surprised that maybe for 2 years now, Magu, Jason Castro has been the most dominant guard in the league, and I'm not surprised. Alam mo, hindi siya na-pick sa All-Star natin, So it's kind of unbelievable that a guy as good as Jason Castro does not get the respect that he deserves.
As we try and listen in to Coach Tincon's last huddle. Our defense is great. Sometimes we're a little bit in a hurry in our back. Go up and load it as well. Be a little bit more deliberate in your back, fellas. All right? We don't need to make great ones, just good ones. Good try to the basket last time, James. Good job. All right? Donnell Harvey makes it a 4-point lead para dito sa tropang Texters. BMEG is in a world of trouble at this point of the game. Halos nangangalati na ang ating second quarter. Iisang free throw pa lang din ang naidadagdag ng BMEG sa kanilang total. Devance gets it over to Bowles. Denzel makes his move. Jump hook. No good. Yancy underneath. Wala pa rin. Bowles finally nakabutas na para sa Llamados.
Ayan ang advantage talaga ng BMEG Llamados, their front line. And when they impose that inside, they get offensive rebounds at madali ang kanilang puntos.
What's happening right now is they want to get some baskets. And di nila alam kung kanino sa pupuntaan. Right now, they're trying to get the basketball to Denzel Bowles. Ang problema kay Denzel Bowles kasi sobrang ganda rin ang matchup ng TNT sa kanya. Nandiyan si Ali, who is able to push him out.
And one guy who likes being out, James Yap, being out in 3-point land, 13 points na para kay James Yap.
Castro sa kabilang dulo, leans in, offensive foul, whistled on the blur. Sa pagkakataong yun,
Coach Shaw's not gonna like that call. I thought it should have been a let go at best. It should have been a let go at best.
take another look at that last sequence.
Well, Jason Castro did lean in dun sa depensa ni Josh Urbistondo. Kaya siya natawagan ng offensive foul.
Yeah, but as you can see, Josh Urbistondo wasn't really in a position to draw a charge. He was on his side. He was still trying to recover.
Devans with a miss. Here comes Jason Castro once again, stepping on the gas. Subler, this time around, picks up a blocking foul on the fireball.
I would be surprised, I would be surprised if the referee would call another offensive foul on Jason Castro there. If I was Jason Castro, like what he did, I'm going straight to the basket again.
At yun ang experience nitong si
Right.
Jason Castro.
Right, he is testing the referee. Okay, you want to give me another offensive foul? I'm going straight to the basket.
Castro takes stock and takes the 30 points. Wala na pong 5 minuto bago tayo bumalik sa active center. Atin na naman makakasama si Nico Halili, Attorney Rado Di Malibot, and Coach Jong Uichigo. Tutok lang kayo at the half as we will be entertained and taken care of by the active center. 30-second timeout at this juncture. Coach Tim Cone with some reminders for his boys. Matapos silang mapako sa 25 puntos, nakapagdikit sila ng 5 sunod na puntos before those 2 free throws. As we thank our radio partners, 90.7 Love Radio, 101.1 Yes FM, and 96.3 Easy Rock. Pati na rin ang ating mga kapatid sa DZSR 918 Sports Radio. Kung kayo po ilalabas ng bahay, tumutok lang sa DZSR Sports Radio 918 AM para masubaybayan ang lahat ng aksyon.
My daughter would kill me today if I go home, if I don't mention that it's her birthday today. It's my youngest daughter's birthday today. She's 16 years old. Budi, happy birthday.
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday! Imbita mo ba kami? Kasama kami. 31-30, BMEC. Gets it over the Bulls off a timeout. Sobrang taas yung pasa. Nalundag naman ni James Yap. 8 to work with para sa Llamados. James over to Urbistondo. Free for the 3. In and out. Bulls is there to clean it up.
That's just the beauty of Denzel Bowles. Malakas siyang rebound, kaya niyang pumuntos. But also, kapag tinignan mo yung statistics nitong si Denzel Bowles, madami din siyang assists. He's actually averaging 4 assists per ball game.
Exactly right, Dom. And he's learning how to play this game. Like, he cannot just rely on your offense para maging successful yung team. No? As you can see, he anticipates that there's always a double coming. And TNT right now, naka-zone behind him. So what do? You cannot attack the 4 guys behind you. Kung ngayon, pinapasa niya at the same time, when somebody shoot, I'm going to the offensive rebound.
Gamalinda nowhere to go doon sa kabilang dulo. Devan sa poste, gustong atakin si Bambam Gamalinda. Spins into the baseline, no go. Battle for the rebound. Gamalinda ang nanaig doon. Wala nang 4 na minuto natitira sa ating first half. Here's Jason Castro. Sudden burst of speed from the blur. Harvey nataga. Sa follow-up attempt niya, personal foul is whistled on Yancy De Ocampo.
Good foul by Yancy De Ocampo, making sure na walang easy 2 points para dito kay Harvey.
Alam mo naman yung mga De Ocampo, di ba? Sa tingin ko, maliliit pa lang sila, mukhang titrain na sila. Huwag kayong magbibigay ng foul na malambot. Si Ranidal is the same.
At sa puntong ito, napapansin natin, ito, babalik na si Mark Pingree sa laro. Bisitahin natin si Jessica with this report.
Magumaga ang daliri sa kaliwang kamay ni Mark Pingles at na-address na ang dislocation na tinatawag na distal joint on his ring finger. Nilagyan siya ng anesthesia kanina ng doktor at sa ngayon, sinabi sa akin na nasa kanya talaga nakasalalay ang desisyon kung maglalaro siya ulit. Pero sinabi niya sa akin before this game na talagang gusto niyang ipakita na kayang-kaya niyang maglaro dahil malaki nga, mataas ang mga stakes. Ngayon, it's a very, very important game and he says he's ready, that it's going to be very, very physical. Magu?
Thank you, Jessica. Binanggit nyo na kanina, itong si Sakuragi is built like a warrior.
It's not a surprise he's coming back. Kahit nga tanggalin mo isang kamay niya, maglalaro pala yan sa Sakuragi na yan.
Kayong dalawa, ang dami nyo ng gerang pinagdaanan. Gaano kahirap maglaro nang meron ka ng iniinda? Yung before the game, meron na. Tapos dun sa mismong game, nasaktan ka pa.
Well, I remember one time we had a playoff game. Umpisa pa lang ng game, na-spray na kagad yung pa ako. It was difficult, and although I wasn't able to come back, but I was agonizing in the dugout. I was trying my gusto ko makatulong.
Ano mas madali? Just out na ma-prostrate o just suck up the pain?
Hindi ko alam, para sa akin, kung kaya mo itakbo yung paa mo, kailangan ka na dun sa floor. Kasi mapipick up ng mga teammates mo yan na this guy wants to win. So parang sana ma-infect na nila yung mga teammates na
Alam mo, kung mas mahirap yung nasa dugout ka na hindi ka makatulog, you wanna be able to be on the court kahit na masakit, lumalaban ka. And just like Coach Jojo said, it infects your teammates and usually turns into a win.
Timeout muna ang talk and text dito. So matapos magpakawala ng 14-1 run ang Talking Text to open the second quarter, bumawi ang BMEG with a 9-3 counter-attack of their own. Kaya naman ito, 34-32 ang nasa ating score. Mag-margin po kasama si Coach Jojo Lastimosa and Dominic Uy. Talagang game of runs. Sino makakakuha ng huling halakak dito sa first half?
Well, kapag tinignan mo itong second quarter, kanino ba napupunta ito? Talk and Text has been getting the momentum in the second quarter. But BMEG, you know they have a lot of pride there. Hunger to win this championship. So, kung pauhulain mo ako even lang eh.
34-32, tignan natin kung tatama si Dominic Uy as Denzel Bowles makes his move, leading away. Diobra Yancy is there and the twin tower combination of BMEG paying dividends para dito sa Llamados.
Si Deo Campo at pangatlong offensive rebound na yan ng BMEG dito sa second quarter.
This is a big bonus para sa team ni Coach Tim Yancy, playing big, nakakuha ng rebound. Because this guy, ilagay na natin, hindi siya komportable masyado na nasa poste. So nakakuha na lang siya ng punto sa pick and pop. And kung nakakuha siya ng offensive rebound right there on that instance, that's going to be huge for BMEG.
Yan ang mga inahanap mong mga lift sa isang koponan. Coach Tim being very happy with Yancy Deo Campo. 2 straight offensive rebounds, 4 na puntos para kay Deo Campo.
Saka nakikita mo ngayon, Dom, ang bench ng BMEG, nakatayo lahat. I don't know, I think siguro na stars na nakikita na si Sakuragi, bumalik na naman sa floor for them.
Iba talaga ang inspirasyon na binibigay nito ni Mark Pingris sa kanyang koponan. 38-32, patuloy ang pananalasa ng BMEG Llamados. Urbistondo against Alabag. They get it over to Bulls. He goes cross-court over to James. Big game has 3 to work with. Is he aware? Launches a 3. Bang! That now is a 16-3 run para dito sa BMEG Llamados to take a 9-point lead, 41-32. Talk and Text looking for a cure, naghahanap ng solusyon para matigil yung pagturugo nila dito.
Well, James Yap taking control of this basketball game. 16 points, 3 points dito sa larong ito. James Yap, kinalimutan niya na yung 1 out of 9 in game number 4.
Good for him. Gusto natin makita si James on his efficient self. Kailangan mag-click yung 3-point shooting niya. You know what? I don't really mind James taking a lot of shots. 16 shots para sa akin, konti lang yan para kay James Yap. It's for me, it's his efficiency. Kung mas mataas yung percentage niya, I think he should take more shots.
Deo Campo nagbinti sa kanyang unang free throw na kinakatuwa ng BMEG Planet sa loob ng Smart Araneta Coliseum. Ranidel takes care of the second. Tignan natin kung yun na nga ang hinahanap ng Talking Text dito para mapigilan ang run ng BMEG Llamados. Bulls with the leather, hinahanap si Pistondo, looking to attack Castro. Harvey switches on him, he launches a 3. Doesn't work. Denzel Bulls tracks it down. There's a 6 or 7 second differential between the shot clock and the quarter clock. Bulls on the move. Pull-up jumper. Denzel. No go. Harvey with a rebound. Castro will survey the floor. Ranidel nagpakawala. No good. Harvey wala pa rin. Denzel Bulls with a rebound. And Urbistondo will launch it all the way from the backcourt. Na, muntikanan pa yun.
That was a wide open shot. Sana na-shoot na lang nila yun. And you know, you must be feeling good right now if you're BMEG because they just TNT just missed a basket right there na libre.
So tinapos ng BMEG ang first quarter 24-15. Binuksan ng Talking Text sa second quarter with a 14-1 run. Pero binaon din sila ng BMEG with a 16-3 counter-attack. 41-33 ang ating score. finishing kick ang ginamit netong BMEG Llamados to close out the first 24 minutes of action na abante ng 8, 41-33 is the score. Mag-umar dyan po, kasama pa rin natin si Dominic Uy and Coach Jojo Lastimosa, ang inyong active trio para dito sa game number 5. Coach Jolas, unahin natin yung mga X-Factors na pinasadahan natin kaninang pregame. Ano na nangyari? Unahin natin para dito sa BMEG Llamados.
Yung BMEG, I was talking about si Denzel Bowles to be dominant. I think he has 12 points, right? 11 points, and which is okay. This is only the first half. Si Simon in 11 minutes naka-5 puntos, 1 of 1 from 3 and then 1 of 3 from the 2 points area. Gusto ko pa rin makita si Jun Simen more looks to the basket. Mas kailangan ko siya makita pa sa floor on the second half.
And mula dyan sa panig ng BMEG Llamados, sisilipin naman natin ano na nga ba ang nangyari para naman dito sa Toque Text Trop. Ang Texters, they had that big run to open the second quarter pero bigla na lang nag-falter.
Yes, because they were looking for guys to score na naman galing sa bench. And right now, I was talking about yung second unit nila na pagpasok nila sa floor. Jimmy has 0 points, I believe. And si Larry has 2 points. Those are the two main guys na manggagaling sa bench nila and they have not really produced. And I'm sure Coach Chot doon sa halftime nila was probably thinking and probably hinamo na siguro ng kung ano ni Chot yung mga bench players niya.
So yan nga po ang mga nangyari sa pananaw natin dito mula sa panel. Let's send it over to Jessica. Kasama niya ngayon ang BMEG coaching staff.
Coach Tim, do you feel you're satisfied with how BMEG has played so far, especially considering the run at the end of the first half?
Well, we're defending well, and we're getting on the boards really well, and that's always the key for us. We've thrown some big lineups out there, and they've worked for us. But Talking Tech's going to have a halftime now to do some adjustments, and we're going to have to readjust to what they do.
All right, thank you very much, Coach. Magoo?
Thank you, Jessica. At sa puntong ito, i-breakdown naman natin, Dominic, per quarter. Ano nga ba nangyari? First quarter, it was BMEG by 9 points.
Well, in the first quarter, magandang simula nitong BMEG Llamados, led by James Yap. 3 out of 4 from 3-point line. Napakaganda ng shooting nitong si James Yap. And look at the turnovers. Actually, yung turnovers, pareho silang tiga-anim, pero yung turnover points ng BMEG, they had 8 compared to only 5 of Toque Tex. And look at the shooting of BMEG, 59% compared to only 13 dahil maganda ang kanilang ikot ng bola. Kaya naman, sa simula pa lang maganda ng linaro nitong BMEG Llamados.
Pagdating naman ng second quarter, some signs of life galing sa Toque Tex to begin with, pero BMEG din ang tumapos doon.
Well, BMEG again, James Yap scoring 7 points in the second quarter. But look at the offensive rebounds para dito sa BMEG Llamados. 8 offensive rebounds para sa kanila and they got 10 second chance points largely because of Yancy De Ocampo. Maganda ang pagpasok dito kay Yancy De Ocampo in the second quarter. He had a putback and a tip-in putback para dito sa BMEG Llamados. Kaya naman lumamang sila ng 8 puntos. Coach Timco not yet satisfied with the performance of his team, especially they have not closed out game number 5. Magiging satisfied lang siya kapag nanalo sila.
Pero in Twin Towers combination yun, really did damage yung Bowles De Ocampo manning the front para dito sa BMEG. The burden of adjustment now on the shoulders of Toque Tex. What should we expect, gentlemen?
Kanina nakita ko si Coach Chot nang nakakuha ng offensive rebound sa Denzel Bowles and he was screaming at De Ocampo kanina. Sinasabihan niya, you have to box out because ang problema nila, pag hindi sila maka-box out, hindi sila maka-rebound, hindi sila makakatakbo. And I'm sure pinag-usapan na nila that they cannot give BMEG second chances on these baskets.
Well, just like Coach Jojo said, there are 2 ways of running. Una, bilisan mo yung laro if you're taking it from the inbounds. Pero, there's another way of speeding up the basketball game. Dumipensa ka, tapos i-push mo yung bola. You have guys like Jason Castro and Darren Dillinger to be able to do that.
At ready na si Sel Guevara. Kasama niya si Coach Chot Reyes.
Coach Chot, I noticed that in the first half, your players seem quiet. Does it mean that they need more hustle and energy to finish this game with a win?
No, it's we were fine. We're playing great defense, but then we've only scored 33 points because the 2 main cogs in our offense, Ranidel and Jimmy, are 0. They're not doing anything. So we gotta find a way to get them going or get somebody else find a way to win without them.
Thank you so much, Coach Chot, and good luck balik sa inyo.
Thank you, Sel. At ayan, yung mga bakasyonista, mukhang nag-return flight sa kanilang pinanggalingan after a splendid performance in Game 4. So far sa Game 5, eto, challenge na naman sila ni Coach Chot.
Ito yung pagkakaiba ng dalawang coaches na to, Magoo. Si Coach Tim, he will challenge the team as a team, but not as individuals. Okay? He will not parang kumbaga confront you sa game na to na ano ka ba? Ba't di mo nakuha yung rebound na yan? And the way for coach team to deal with that situation is pagkausapin niya yung player na on the side, but not in front of the rest of the team. On the other hand, si Coach Chot naman, he is the type of coach na he will let you know right there and then, sasabihin niya sa'yo, even sa harap ng mga nanonood, sa harap ng pamilya mo, wala siyang pakialam, sabihin niya, hindi ka naglalaro ngayon, kailangan kita ngayon.
Ikaw ba, inabot ka nung naglalaro ka kay Coach Chotres? Inabot ka ng pagkakataon na you were called out, Coach Jolas?
Hindi, pero may isang incident na naalala ko na I made a turnover, parang napatid ako, na supposed to be my foul, pero walang foul na tinawag sa akin, pinaupo ako ni Chot. Parang ganun si Chot, pag nagkamali ka, upo ka kagad. And in the same way, yun yung pinapaalam niya sa'yo na pag nagkamali ka, he will let you know right away.
And this third quarter is now underway. 41-35. Nasa ating tala, nakados na ang token text. Babalik pa sa kanila ang bola.
Magbalikan lang natin yung pinag-uusapan nyo. Pag tinignan mo, alin bang style ang mas maganda o mas effective? Wala ka mapipili. Pareho silang madaming championship. Pareho silang successful.
They both work. So, to each their own.
Sa panahon namin dati nag-work yung kay team na he's very diplomatic. Hindi ka niya papahiyain.
James Yap against two, finding a way to get that layup. And BMAC on the board here in the third quarter. Balik sa balo ang kanilang abante, 43-35.
Hindi magandang senyales yan para dito sa Token Tech dahil nauna pa si James Yap sa baba. They were not able to play defense on James Yap on that fast break.
Harvey dumaan sa pick ni Ali. Pull-up jumper is good. Kasama ng dalawa sina Reyes, Castro at Dillinger. Para naman sa BMAC, nabanggit na natin si Yap. Nandiyan dyan din sina Intal, Urbistondo, Bigris at Bowles. Intal over to Bowles, fading away against Ali. Nailang kay Man Mountain. Here comes Jared Dillinger. Intal giving him space. Dillinger works over to the right. Babalik sa kanya ni Harvey. Dillinger for three. Punch. Oh, longto lang para dito kay Jared Dillinger.
Jared Dillinger, 12 puntos na. Maganda ang kanyang simula kanina in the first quarter, but faltered a little bit in the second. Mas maganda ang pinakita ng BMAC ng second quarter, especially dun sa hustle points, dun sa halftime pinakita natin in the first quarter and the second quarter, lamang ang BMAC dun sa dalawang hustle statistics.
Intal di discarte. 7 to shoot para dito sa BMAC. He launches a 3. Nako, puro board ang tinamaan ng tirang yun. Harvey gets it over to Dillinger. Token Tex is down by just 4. Baliktad yung Vectus. Tapi ka ng bola na kanino. Ali Beak loses it. James Yap picks it up over to Urbistondo. Bulls racing down the middle. Looking to steal against Harvey. But they go over to Pingris. Pingris playing with that injured hand at this moment. Misses on the shot. Tutulak ng Token Tex ang bola sa kabilang dulo. It's a 4-on-3. Harvey! Bitin yung tira. Harvey cleans up his own mess.
Good recognition by Jason Castro. Actually, pwede siyang sumasak. Daanin niya sa bilis. But he saw Harvey being able to seal his man. Hindi siya nakapasok ng una. Second time around, 2 points para kay Donnell Harvey.
Bonus completed. Baba na sa isa ang inahabol ng tropang Texers dito. 43-42.
The question here is kung paano ka-effective si Mark Pingris in the second quarter. Kung mabibigyan siya ng bola sa ilalim, kung if he will be able to finish, or kung mag-iingat pa siya doon sa injury niya sa kamay niya. That's why nakikita natin si Ronald De Pampa ready to come in, and I'm parang assuming na para kay Mark Pingris.
Urbistondo, after a couple of fakes, gets the basket. Pang-4 na puntos yan sa BMAC dito sa third quarter. Nakakasyam na ang tropang Dexters. Castro over to Harvey. They want to pound it into Pingris. And personal foul is whistled on Sakuragi. Ikalawa yan para dito kay Mark. At ibabalik agad ni Coach Tim Gon yung twin tower combination. Yancy checking in. Makakasabay niya si Denzel Bowles.
Correct. My mistake. I thought like he liked the big lineup earlier. trademark na ni Coach Tim to, pag medyo nahihirapan siya, pag hindi siya makamatch up sa speed ng kalaban, ang ginagawa niya, hindi siya nag-match down. Actually, he wants to go big. Gusto niya mas malaki yung mga players na. This is exactly what he's trying to do now. Just punish this team sa offensive rebound.
Bagay na bagay itong lineup niya with a Sampayan Brigade. They can impose their height at any given moment. They go down low to Yancy. 6 to work with. Yancy, tumulong pa si Harvey. Sumakay ka pa. Huwag ka lang malikot.
Coach Jojo, sinabi mo kanina, hindi siya masyadong komportable sa poste. But that time around, pinakita niya that he is able to take a smaller man to the basket.
Well, if I'm 6'9", and the guy guarding me, mas maliit sa akin, kahit na wala ka masyadong move sa basket, kung daanin mo lang sa bigat, kaya mong pumunta sa ilalim ng basket.
Harvey in trouble. Fingers with a hand on it. 5 to shoot para dito sa TNT. Sidestep move. Castro, huli pa rin. And that'll do it. Naputokan na sila ng 24. Coach Chot asking for a foul sa pagkakataon ngayon as we take a look at this clear men defensive play. Isang klarong-klarong depensa atin sa inyo ng clear men zero dandruff. Bing. Back to Yancy. Naipit. Yancy finding a way.
Si Coach Tim ngayon, mukhang nasa langit siya. Nakakita siya ng isang tao magbibigay sa kanyang konting kumpiyansa, konting lakas ng loob para sa team niya.
This twin tower combination talagang sinasaktan ang tropang Texters. Balik sa 5 ang abante ng Llamados. Castro gets it over to Harvey. They swing it to Jared for a 3. Dillinger delivers. In the sea of yellow dito sa loob ng Big Dome, celebrating that shot from Dillinger. Baba sa 2 hinahabol ng tropa. Bulls naman ang poposte sa kabilang dulo. Ali P. ang banday niya. Urbistondo has 5 to work with. They repost. Bulls on the flip shot. Denzel Bulls, what a move!
Baka nagtataka yung mga nanonood ngayon. Ano na nangyari sa triangle ni Tim Cone? Okay, what's happening right now is that they are going straight to pick and roll. At pinapak na lang kagad si Fingers on top dun sa free throw line para hanapin nila yung nagda-dive. Kumaga, kalimutan na muna natin yung execution natin. Let's just go straight to the post. Punta na kagad tayo sa pick and roll. He wants to get like parang kasi nakakapagod pag takbo ng motion offense.
Timeout muna on the floor. Back with us inside the Smart Araneta Coliseum kung saan kami nagpapaalala na darating ngayong Hulyo, the greatest show on earth, the London 2012 Olympic Games ay mapapanood natin. Ito lang yan sa Active. Stay tuned to Active for more announcements as we take a look at this 15,000 plus strong crowd which includes our boss, Bobby Barrero. Nandiyan din siyempre sina Commissioner, Attorney Chito Salud and Congressman Erin Tanyada ng Quezon Province. Lahat nag-e-enjoy. Mahigit 15,000 tao nandito ngayon sa loob ng Big Dome.
Change up on defense that time. Itong si Donell Harvey taking on Yancy De Ocampo.
Oh! Jason Castro hanging in the air, looking for his shot. Inabot ng foul sa pagkakataong yun.
Now, Tim is complaining. Bakit hindi offensive foul daw yun? Well, he has may rason sa para magreklamo na yan. But you can see kung gaano ka-healthy si Jason Castro ngayon because yung move na yan, napakahirap nun. He pushed to his right, he turned around and then nakita niya he was contested and then binomba niya pa ng konti and he was able to get the foul.
At habang nagpi-free throw si Castro, balikan natin si Jessica Mendoza.
Magu, sinabi ni James Yap sa akin kanina that after Game 4, BMEG made sure that while every player knows his role, pare-pareho sila ng goal. At ngayon nga sa huddle, you can feel it in every player. Gigil maglaro, gigil manalo, but very alert at walang kaba. At lahat sa kanila ay nakikinig ng maigi sa sinasabi ni Coach Tim, and you can tell na nagkakaintindihan talaga silang lahat. Magu?
Yun naman ang importante doon. Kahit tayo halos hindi magkarinigan yung communication sa kanila. Buong-buo. As BMEG has a brand new shot clock to try and extend this 2-point lead. Urbistondo launches. No go. Dillinger out. Out hustles Yancy. And now some signs of life from Tokentex. Kanina, lahat ng mga ganong 50-50 possession, halos sa BMEG napupunta. Ngayon, nakakalaban na ang Tropang Texers dito.
Nag-iba na rin yung depensa na pinapakita ng Tokentex dito sa malalaki ng BMEG. And they are being able to box out. Napaka-importante yan, especially pag mas malalaki yung kalaban mo. You need to be able to box out first before you go for the rebound.
Less than 5 minutes remaining in the third. Siguro Castro. Castro, puta ta, inabot! Dito kay Denzel Bowles, 3 to shoot. The blur launches one. No go, and Yancy will clear the board.
Ang nangyayari ngayon is that they're trying to set up the pick and roll right away and then swing it to the other side. Tapos i-poste naman lang si Yancy. But ngayon, nakaka-match up naman si Yancy doon sa import nila. Para sa akin, wala kang makukuha masyado doon.
Asa ni Ping anticipated. Yancy napunta doon sa ilalim. Oh! Flip shot galing kay James Yap.
Dinaan sa laki ng kamay nito si James Yap.
Makalaglag pang ang place ito. Napanganga na lang doon sa tirang yun.
Kaya naman napakadami mga fans nitong si James Yap.
Inspiring performance naman ang kanyang pinapamalas dito. Ang daming na-inspire sa kanya.
Madaming nanonood na fans nitong si James Yap. Isa na dyan itong si Miss Magnolia Punzalan, who's an avid fan of James Yap.
BMEG out on the run. It's Orbistondo and Bowles. Sasamahan pa ni Ping pero ang bilis din ang depensa ng tropa. Orbistondo lines up a three. Doesn't work. Kelly Williams clears the board. Harvey, hindi tumakbo si Dillinger, and he dives into the first row of the fans. Ball will go to the Llamados.
Napakasakit nung turnover na yon for Tokentex. Naghahanap ka ng puntos at masakit yon dahil it was a bad decision.
Yes, and si Donnell Harvey parang na-realize niya, dapat tinira ko na lang yan. And siya naman, ina-anticipate na rin pagpasa ni Dillinger, susunod siya. Hindi naman sumunod. But then again, kung ako yung si Harvey, isushoot ko na lang yun. I was inside the paint.
Bulls on the move. Foul before the attempt. Alipig ang napituan sa pagkakataong to. As Ryan Reyes checks back in para dito naman kay Jason Castro. Pero bago yan, Coach Tim Cone wanting to talk things over with his Llamados. Apat ang abante ng BMEG, 53-49.
Pagdating kasi ng finals, hindi mo naisipin talaga na kailangan mo talagang mag-score ng marami basta para sa sarili mo eh. Isipin mo talaga yung sa team eh, kung paano ka makatulong sa team. So, yun yung ginagawa ko.
Si James Yap, one of only 4 remnants of the last BMEG/Pure Foods champion squad. Kasama niya si Simon, Ping Reese, and Rafi Rivas. Alam na niya, sanay na to sa championship.
Correct. And yun talaga ang dapat mo gawin as a player. Kung ano kung kailangan sa team, dapat yun din ang gagawin mo. And especially sa system ni Coach Tim, para sa kanya, palagi niyang sinasabi, kung nakascore ka man, nakascore din yung team mo. So it doesn't really matter who scores, but as long as your team scores.
And that's how James Yap leads the BMEG Llamados. He leads by example. Sabi nga ni Coach
Hindi kailangan vocal o verbal, by example, by work ethic.
Right, correct. So, pwede kang madaldal, wala ka namang ginagawa. Or, hindi ka madaldal, pero may ginagawa.
Kami nito, puro daldal. Kami nito, walang ginawa dito, hindi dumaldal at magmarunong. At least kasi ito, may narating ako, wala. Pero habang tayo nagkikwentuhan tungkol doon sa interview ni James Yap, Denzel Bowles wanting to bring the house down with a follow-up jam attempt, nagmintis lang. Pero nakuha naman niya yung pangalawang free throw. 15 puntos para dito kay Denzel Bowles. Panik sa 5 ang abante ng Llamados, 54-49. Alapag back on the floor. He was called out at the half. Let's see how Jimmy responds here in the third quarter.
And Coach Sean Reyes has done that a number of times. He's called out players at nagpakita sila sa susunod na laro. Ang tanong lang dyan, magpapakita ba itong si Jimmy Alapag?
Pero parang first time na in-game na call out as we send it over to Cell with this report on the Tropa.
Coach Sean wants to keep the momentum of his players to catch up with BMEG. At dahil nga sabi niya kanina, hindi gumagawa ang kanyang lead scorers. Kaya ginigising niya ang ibang players to make the shots. At kanina, si Coach Norman din, he was already discussing the plays for Tokentex.
Thank you, Sal. As Yancy fouls out of this game, quietly picking up his 6th foul, pero ang ganda rin naman ang kanyang contribution.
8.7 rebounds para kay Yancy De Ocampo. Yun lang ang nagiging hindrance dun sa laro nitong si Yancy De Ocampo. He is actually foul prone.
Right, and nangyari kanina, there was 2 instances yata, Dom, na parang magsisigaw, nagpapadyak si Coach Tim doon sa sideline. Dahil hindi niya dapat pinaul na yung isang tira ni Ranidel because nandun na yung import niya, kasama niya na, he was already covered, pinaul niya pa na walang kalatoy-latoy.
One of the things that Yancy De Ocampo needs to be able to manage his fouls. Meron siya mga fouls na after a shot, he ends up fouling the rebounder.
And the minute Yancy hits the bench, naka-offensive rebound si Donnell Harvey para dito sa tropang Dexters. They go back to Harvey, kontra kay Ping. Alapag for a 3! Bang!
In-game siya tinawag. Jimmy Alapag hitting that 3-point shot. And how big is a Jimmy Alapag para dito sa Talk and Text? He's the leader of this team. He is the best player. He's the MVP of the last season. And when Jimmy Alapag is able to score, nakakatakot kalaban nitong Talk and Text.
And that 3 has forced Coach Tim Conan to a timeout. Isa na lang ang abante ng Llamados.
Going into Game 5, it'll be the most important game I think of the series. You know, the fact that it's 2-2 and knowing that if you get that third game, you know, it really puts you one step away from winning the championship. So we're really gonna have to try to focus and come out with an even better effort than we did in Game 4, and hopefully we can do that.
I was talking before during the break na you have to give credit to the kind of character na meron itong team ni Coach Chot because these guys kapapanalo lang nila ng finals kay All Filipino and then ilang beses sila pumasok ng finals but then again para kay Coach Chot nanalo ka ng finals maganda yung nilaro mo last game, well, you're only as good as your last game. So what about today? I need you today. I didn't need you yesterday. Ngayon kita kailangan. And si Jimmy, parang makikita mo na sobrang tibay din ang loob niya because kaya niyang i-take yan. Lahat ng mga sinasabi ng coach niya.
Alam mo, kahit na usually ito si Jimmy Alapag ang kauna-una ang tropang Texter in any venue, elimination, playoff, finals, para makapag-shooting na maaga. Kanina napansin natin na bago pa bumalik sa atin yung coverage, nasa active center pa yung ating napapanood. Si Jimmy Alapag nandito na sa labas, nag-shooting na at siya rin ang unang-una lumabas dito.
Ganun ka-dedicated si Jimmy because malaman natin na si Jimmy, late yet ang first round na pinikyan si Jimmy. A lot of teams overlooked him. And then ito ngayon parang he always has this chip in his shoulder na he always wants to prove something na dapat I'm worthy, dapat pinig ako ng higher.
He was the number 10 overall pick of his draft class, nag-Rookie of the Year, and he is the reigning MVP. At siguro nakakasar dahil first up, pinostean siya ng pinostean. Dito, gaganti siya ng pananakit sa Llamados as Ali Peak misses. Here comes BMAG with just over a minute remaining sa ating third quarter. Maroka back on the floor para dito sa Llamados. Kasama sina James Yap, Ingris, Bowles, and Devans. Bowles moving well without the leather pero no count on the jam. Bago pa man, meron ng foul. Sideline inbound lamang to. Williams ang napituan sa pagkakataong yun. Kasama niya sina Alapag, Harvey, Peak, and Reyes. That one likewise before the attempt. Pang-apat na personal foul to para kay Ryan Reyes. Medyo malaking dagok to para sa Talk and Text.
Correct, because ito yung matchup na gusto ni Chot, si Ryan Reyes on James Yap. Because Ryan Reyes, ito yung player na parang may dedication talaga. Kung anong gusto mong gawin, coach, para sa akin, gagawin ko to. Kung hahabulin ko man itong player na kung saan-saan, hahabulin ko to. And now ngayon, nakita ko rin na Larry is guarding James Yap. Ito yung mga time na ang ganda ng shooting ni James Yap. Komportable siya against Larry.
Nice spin. Full tatanga lang inabot sa help side ni Peak. Pero may kasamang braso doon sa atake nyon. PJ Simon also on the floor para dito sa BMAG as we take another look at that foul from Ali Peak. Ang pinalitan ni Simon, etong si Denzel Bowles. So biglang lumiit yung lineup na itong BMAG.
gusto nilang bilisan yung laro in the last 55 seconds para dito sa BMEG Llamados. They are up now by 2 points. So they want to give Denzel Bowles that extra rest in between quarters. So good move by Coach Tim Ko.
James Yap scoring his 21st point of this game. Make that 22. Wala na isang minuto natitira sa ating ikatlong yugto. 56-53. A low-scoring affair. Highly defensive, highly physical sa loob ng Big Dome. Logendex gets it over to the man mounted. One-handed attempt, no good. Pingris now natalon sa lundag, pero James Yap clears the board. Simon, eyeball to eyeball kontra dito kay Dillinger. He likes to give it up. Devance with a flip three, no good.
Yun yung mga tira ni Joe na nagbibigay ng headache sa mga coaches niya. And you know, minsan parang bigay mo na lang kay Joe yun. Minsan kasi nasushoot niya eh. But then again, dumating din sa game na parang wala sa tempo yung tira na atras na gano'n.
Bola nabalik pa sa BMEG. Here comes PJ Simon. Gets it over to James for a three. Bang! And that'll do it for the first 36 minutes of action. Big game. James Yap with a season-tying 25 points. We got 12 more minutes of action coming your way. This is game number 5 ng Commissioner's Cup Finals. James Yap has done his part. What will Alapag do sa aming pagbabalik? What a closing. Alapag nakapag-ambag na sa scoring, pero James Yap matinding tapos ang ginawa dito sa ikatlong yugto. Mapapanood na din ang PBA sa pinakabagong channel sa Pay TV. Yan po ang Hyper. Please check with your local cable operators for availability. At sa harap ng mahigit 15,000 paying PBA fans, etong si Big Game James Yap has put on a show once again. Lamang ng 6 ang kanyang koponan, 59-53. Coach Tommy Manoto, part of this massive Wednesday crowd at the Big Dome.
Gerald Anderson, madami tayong mga artista, madami mga PBA greats. Nakita ko din kanina, Senator Freddie Webb.
Yan. At akala mo, Coach Jolas, naghihiyawan sila kay Gerald Anderson. Pag pinapokus natin si Dominic, maghihiyawan din man sila.
Ben Affleck look-alike eh.
Maghihiyawan, paalisin na tayong tatlo.
Tinira niyo pa ako?
Eto na, ang huling 12 minuto ng ating ika-5 laro sa Best of 7 series na to. BMEG will have first crack at the basket, and they have Barroca, Devance, Simon, Yap, and Pingris as their 5. Dillinger keeping an eye on Simon, blocking that attempt. Simon recovers, finding Devance underneath. Nakakuha ng basket, may kasama pang foul.
Great presence of mind of June Simon. He didn't really panic. Siguro mayroon na siyang 4 seconds on the shot clock. And even if nasipalpal siya doon, nakuha niya pa rin yung bola, and then he was able to find Joe Devance. They needed somebody to score from BMEG right now. The Bowles is not on the floor.
Williams charged for the foul. Kasama niya sa seg sina Alapag, Castro, Dillinger, and Harvey. We are back to the biggest lead of the game. 9 puntos para sa BMEG Llamados. Alapag wraps it over to Harvey. Napitawan. James outjumps Donnell Harvey.
Pang-8 rebound na yan ni James Yap. And when James Yap scores well, mas tumataas yung talon niya sa pagkuha ng rebound.
Devance almost losing it, but a foul is whistled on Dillinger. Second personal para dito kay Daredevil. Sideline inbound para sa mga nakapula. Barroca didiskarte. Hinahanap nila si James. Castro cover niya. Ganda ng frontahe. Mark Pingris with a Statue of Liberty attempt. It is good. At sa kauna-una ang pagkakataon sa ball game na ito, may nakalamang ng double digit dito. 64-53. Timeout muna para sa tropa.
Hindi lang naman ako gusto bumawi, lahat kami. Physical ng game, wala sa amin, sa kabila. Pero promise, next game, makukuha namin yan.
And Mark Pingris, yung first 2 points niya sa larong ito. What a time for it to come as Dillinger buries a 3. Pero Dom, pinagkikwentuhan natin during that break, hindi lang si Ping, yung lahat ng 5 locals ngayon ng BMX, napakaganda ng ginagawa.
Napakaganda ng ginagawa. You have guys like James Yap, Yancy De Ocampo, itong si PJ Simon, maganda rin ang pinapakita niya, though he hasn't really been showing it on scoring, but they are extending the lead. 8 puntos nung wala sa court itong si Denzel Bowes. That's very big for BMX dahil nag-foul out na nga itong si Yancy De Ocampo. So you're resting your import with smaller guys on the floor but still in control of the basketball game.
Dillinger nakapasok ng 3 moments ago. Let's see where Tokentex goes. Reyes gets it down low. Donnell Harvey gustong mamain etong si Sakuragi.
Nag-promise si Sakuragi na makukuha nila yung panalo.
And he's trying to do all he can. Kaya naman nung na-injure, talagang hindi pa pwedeng doon lang siya sa dugout. Daliri lang naman, pinaretape lang o sinama lang doon sa kabilang daliri niya. And he was good to go. Alapag now back on the floor. Alapag scoops it over to Dillinger. Devon's keeping an eye on him. 3 to shoot. Left-hand layup doesn't work. James Yap clears it para dito sa BMX Llamados. Yun ay isang malaking bonus ni James Yap dito sa finals. Dom and Jolas. Oh! As Dillinger bowls over into the second row.
The question here is, Dom, kung gaano katagal pa iiwanan ni Coach Tim si James Yap dito sa floor na to. Because, you know, lamang sila ngayon. I think this will be the good time na i-pull out niyo muna si James for a quick break. Yeah, he has played so far 37 minutes. But then again, kailangan din na si Tim kasi ayaw nang babayaan pa na bumalik pa yung TNT. So that's why he's leaving James there on the floor today.
Pero talk about sacrificing your body. Pangalawang beses lang ginagawa ni Dillinger to. Munti ka ng pantamaan, pati si Jessica Megaso. Uy! At binaya ka pa si Dillinger sa pagkakataong yun. James Yap! Doesn't work. Yun, hindi mo na matatawaran yung ginagawa ni Dillinger dito. Lahat, he is leaving everything on the floor as Harvey natapal ng ring sa move na yun.
Ano mo sinabi mo? Leaving everything on the floor. Ako nasaktan doon yung mga fans natin. But tremendous effort for Jared Dillinger.
As we send it over to Sel with this report.
Kita nyo naman, Jared Dillinger playing with a big heart. He just told me a while ago na dahil finals na there is no time to fear about the unexpected things in this ballgame.
Thank you, Sel. And as Sel was reporting, Ryan Reyes picked up his 5th personal foul, Jolas.
Ngayon, magkakaproblema si Coach Tim. His best matchup for James Yap is Ryan Reyes. Ang problema dito, kung 5 fouls siya, is he gonna stick to James Yap like a glue? Ayun, nilabas niya na. So, Jared or Jason Castro will be on him now.
Well, Ryan Reyes has been doing a good job on James Yap because against Ponashare, James Yap is 4 out of 6 from 2-point land and 3 out of 3 from 3-point land.
James Yap with a stick back, wala pa rin. Takbakan para sa bola, nakahiga na si Pingris at si Yap. Every single possession, blood, sweat, and tears ang binubuhos dito. This is the action, the only way the PBA does it. Mahigit 9 minutes pa natitira sa laro to. Kala mo, last 30 seconds na nalaro.
Ibang klase talaga ang action dito sa PBA. Kaya naman, 15,183 paying fans dito sa Araneta Coliseum.
Sulit na sulit. Every single drop of effort to get here. Tokentex with a leather. Down 64-56. Alapag against Baroka. They go over to Harvey, dun sa poste, kontra ni Bowles. Harvey looking to make his move. Quick spin to the baseline. No go. James Yap outboxes Ollie B. And as I was mentioning kanina, ang bonus ni James Yap sa finals, he's actually averaging 5 rebounds per game.
Double-double na si James Yap ngayon. 10 rebounds in this basketball game. 9 rebounds.
Almost a double-double as Baroka will call a 30-second timeout para dito sa BMX Llamados. Coach Tim Cone wanting to put Tokentex away right here, right now.
The reason for that is, hindi niya tinanggal si James Yap. Okay? Kasi pag nandiyan si James Yap, bibigyan mo palagi ng problema yung team. Palagi sila mag-iisip, nandito pa si James. Hindi natin pwedeng iwanan to. Kung tatanggalin mo yun, Mag-focus na sila sa defense nila kay Bowles ngayon. So now, they have two guys, or Simon is there right now, na kailangan pa rin nila bandayan. So James being there right now, nagkakaroon pa sila ng problema ang TNT kung sino talaga exactly babantayan nila.
Jimmy Alapag, Ranidel De Ocampo, yung mga nataguri ang bakasyonista nung game number 3, aba, absent na naman dito sa game number 5.
Pag tinignan mo yung statistic na yan, one of the things that you don't like if you're Coach Chot Reyes, yung attempts. 3 attempt lang para kay Jimmy Alapag and only 4 for Ranidel De Ocampo.
Which was the same thing you were mentioning about James Yap kanina. He should just keep attempting because you know he can score.
Correct. The 16 attempts na ginawa ni James ng last game nila, para sa akin, konti lang yan. If you're the superstar in the team, you should put up siguro mga 20 to 25 attempts in a game. And for James right now, he's shooting so well, para sa akin, hindi ako titigil ng katitira dito.
Tingnan natin kung sina Alapag magtititira din as Harvey gets it over to Dillinger, straight away 3. Doesn't work para dito sa tropang Dexters. And with just over 8 minutes remaining dito sa game number 5, medyo matagal na napako i-score natin dyan sa 64-56 na yan. Simon, dumaan sa pick galing kay Pingris. Hinahanap nila si Bowles, looking to post up against Peak. Denzel, facing up, pull-up jumper, Bowles delivers!
At yan ang nagagawa kapag nakapagpahinga itong si Denzel Bowles. Rested for at least 5-6 playing minutes plus yung 2 minutes pa in between quarters. So very fresh itong si Denzel Bowles. 17 points para dito kay Bowles so far, matching his game 4 total. Dillinger working against Yap. Dillinger, mangangalabaw out to Jimmy for a 3. Bang! Every time we call out Jimmy Alapag, he scores with a 3-point shot. Pangalawang 3 points na ni Jimmy Alapag, 6 na puntos.
Baba sa 7 ang abante rito ng BMX, 66-59. Wanted more shots from Alapag. He's starting to take them late in this game. Just over 7 minutes remaining. As Urbistondo checks back in, papalitan muna niya itong si PJ Simon. So Urbistondo and Baroka will share the same floor. Kasama si James Yap, Denzel Bowles and Mark Pingris. Binabantayan sila nina Jason Castro, Jared Dillinger, Ollie Peak, Jimmy Alapag, and Donnell Harvey. Yap splitting 2 defenders, and James Yap now has a new tournament high 27 points.
James has come to play tonight. Nangako si Pingris kanina, promise, kukunin namin yung game na to. Siguro sinabihan niya si James Yap, uy, kailangan maganda game mo para hindi ako mapahiya.
Team effort pa rin, team effort.
Alapag launches another one. Jimmy not connecting this time around. Pingris with the board. At makikita mo si Pingris, inaalalayan talaga niya yung kanyang kaliwang kamay na yun. Even if his ring finger is now taped to the middle finger. Urbistondo picks up his dribble. They look for Bowles at the post. Denzel against Harvey. Pull-up jumper. Denzel with a looper.
Wow! What a big shot by Denzel Bowles. At magagawa mo na yun.
Nakita mo yun, nakapikit yung mata niya.
19
It
big
looked like
points.
he had his eyes closed.
19 big points para dito kay Denzel Bowles. Silipin natin ulit, Coach Jolas. Ay, ito yung kay James.
The split by James.
As Denzel Bowles follows up that big basket. Grabe ang nagiging performance dito ng lahat ng Llamados. 27-9 para kay Big Game James, and he has yet to miss from deep. Coach Jolas, growing up nung ako'y naka-short pants pa, ang dalas kong pinanonood when you get yourself into this kind of zone. Talk us through it. What is going through the head of James Yap right now? O ayaw mo na lang mag-isip, gusto mo na lang yung stroke mo na lang ang magdala sa'yo?
Para sa ngayon, si James, Wala siyang pakialam sinong babantay sa kanya. Kahit na pabantayan mo siya siguro sa kahit sino pinakamagaling na defender for him right now. He is so in a groove right now na kahit sinong bumantay kaya na makashoot.
Pagka sa paglarangan ng baseball, pag ang pitcher is working on a no-no or a spectacular game, walang kumakausap eh. Sa basketball din ba? May ganun din ba?
Exactly. Walang gustong kumakausap, walang tumatapik sa kanya na ganun. Pabayaan mo lang kasi you're in a zone. Parang everything slows down now for James Yap.
Ranidel now on the floor para sa tropa. Let's see if he can contribute. They go to Harvey at the post. Bowles on him. Do-double team ng Hilaw si Pingris. Harvey in trouble. Almost loses it. Ayun, nawala na nga ng tuluyan ng bola. Excellent help defense on the part of Sakuragi.
Kanina pa natin pinag-uusapan yung opensa ni James Yap. But let's give credit to the defense of the BMEG Llamados holding down Talk and Text to 59 points with 5 minutes to go in this basketball game.
Bowles against Harvey once again. Bowles with a jump hook. No go. Look at the smallest guy on the BMEG side. Mark Maroca snatched that rebound.
We talked about this umpisa ng game natin, Dom, Magu, that kung makababa yung 5 players ni Coach Tim, he is so comfortable with that. Kung hindi siya nag-aakyat baba. Pag 5 tao lang nakaset, like what we are seeing right now, they made a basket, now they have 5 guys on the floor. He is really comfortable in this situation.
Denzel Bowles gives us a brand new biggest lead of the game. Pero Jason Castro responds right away, cutting this deficit to 10, less than 5 minutes remaining.
Denzel Bowles, 21 points, 15 rebounds, and 4 blocks. Coach Jojo, one of your X factors.
Right, and now, you talked earlier na nakapahinga si Denzel ngayon. This is the payoff area.
Nadulas, ito si Mark Maroca at natama yung paa doon sa midcourt line. Continue on, Coach.
And he will have more touches now na nakapahinga siya, and he will see it that he really wants the basketball. Ngayon, bibigyan nila yan si Denzel ng bola.
You see it in his eyes, ano? Talagang give me the ball. Kayang-kaya ko to.
At alam mo maganda dyan, nakakapagpahinga din si James Yap. Even if he's on the floor, he's not trying to score. So nakakapahinga ng bahagya ito si James Yap.
Castro stops on a dime. Goes the other way. Doesn't work. Bowles with yet another rebound. Mahigit 4 na minuto na lang natitira dito sa game number 5. James asking for it. Looking to take on the Daredevil. Bing will offer the pick. Ranidel switches. James over to Bowles. Here we go. Denzel on the move. Monster Bowles could not get the basket. Pete gets it over to Castro. Ranidel looking to seal against Bing. Here comes Ali Peak. Bonasher posting up against Urbistondo. Ranidel now. Mangangalabaw. Ranidel Mintis. Bowles again for the rebound. And now with less than 4 minutes remaining in this game, BMEG looking to solidify this 10-point lead. At tatawag muna ng timeout sina Coach Dane Gon. Sakto, 3 kalahati natitira dito sa Smart Araneta. It is BMEG by 10, 72-62. At ang BMEG Planet sa loob ng Smart Araneta is starting to whoop it up. Wala na pong 3 kalahating minuto natitira dito sa Game 5. And their beloved Llamados are up by 10 as James Yap makes it 12 points. He's got 29 in the game. May kasama bang foul?
The biggest game of Big Game James comes in game number 5 of the finals. And again, against Larry Fornacier. Larry Fornacier not doing such a great job today against James Yap.
I had a problem there. It was coming off a timeout. I knew na magagaling sila, magsiset up sila ng pick and roll there. But the thing is, Larry was pushing him to the baseline. But then again, kung binigay niya sa baseline, bakit walang help dun sa baseline? So ang dapat ang ginagawa ng Talk and Text doon is push na lang going towards the screen.
Harvey sa kabilang dulo throws it down to salvage some points para dito sa tropang Texters. Pero ang malaking istorya dito, for the first time in the Commissioner's Cup and the first time in a long while, may 30 puntos na across the name of Big Game. James Yap, Pingris nakawala! Bibigay pa kay Bowles! Excellent decision on the part of Sakuragi. Bowles gets the basket. May bonus free throw pang parating.
What a smart play by Pingris. You could see how a veteran would react in this kind of situation. Hindi nagpapanik. Pwede niya naman i-dunk yun eh. Diba? If I was him, pwede ko nang i-dunk, pwede ko nang i-layup, but then again, nakita niya si Balls underneath for an easy 2-point triple play.
Going back to what you were saying, yung depensa coming off that timeout, walang humelp. That time, nag-extend out yung help nitong si Harvey, but Fingers reading the defense really well, going to the basket and passing it off to Denzel Bowles.
Peak to Punisher. Togentex turns it over. And BMEG Planet, they're faithful inside the big dome, starting to feel it. Sa puntong ito, silipin muna natin ang ating Clearman defensive play. Isang klarong-klarong depensa hatid sa inyo ng Clearman Zero Dandruff. At isa yan sa 4 na shot clock na naitala na ni Denzel Bowles. 9 to shoot para sa Llamados. They go back to Bowles. Ollie giving him space. Denzel Bowles makes him pay.
Denzel Bowles, 26 points now in the basketball game. 11 points dito sa fourth quarter.
At ganun-ganun lang, matamis na 16 na ang abante ng BMEG Llamados. 2-minute warning blaring. And the BMEG faithful up on their feet. Naaamoy na nila, nararamdaman nila ang 3-2 na abante sa seryeng ito.
Because shot, tinapon niya na yung white flag niya. Now he's sending his bench players now. He's looking forward to game 6.
Hey, may fake shot pa si Ping dun sa basa. And BMEG Llamados, they are having fun on the floor.
It's easy to have fun when you're leading by 18 points. Yung kumpiyansa mo napakataas at parang ang laki-laki ng butas ng ring kapag ganyan kalaki at nag-e-enjoy ka.
And now James Yap gives up the foul para makapasok yung bench nila, sasabay doon sa bench ng Togentex. What a finish by the BMEG Llamados. What a fourth quarter ang kanilang pinamalas.
Well-deserved rest for James Yap. I think the fans kailangan bigyan siya ng standing ovation. His whole team should give him a standing ovation. Dahil James, hindi siya lumabas ng buong second half. Ngayon lang siya binunot ni Coach Tim.
And both coaches now emptying almost their benches. 82-64. Game number 5 is now settled, but the final score. Game 6 will be this coming Friday, and we do expect the Big Dome to be rocking once again, Dom and Jolas.
Sigurado yan. You expect Togentex to come back strong, but also you expect BMEG to try to close it off. Gusto nilang manalo at makakuha ng kampiyonato under Coach Tim Cone.
If you are BMEG, takot ka ba? Now, syempre matatakot ka kung mag-game 7 pa because of the fact that Togentex is in their 5th consecutive finals.
Well, if you're BMEG, you want to close it out in game number 6. You started out strong and you don't want to push Togentex to a game 7 dahil napakalaki at napakadami na ng championship experience nitong Togentex.
Correct, I have to agree with you there because kahit na nanalo yung BMEG dito sa game na to, it is not still assured para mananalo sila ng game 6 or game 7. And we have to remember also, nung bago dumating dito yung Togentex, they were already down against Baraki Bull na kailangan nang manalo ng 2 straight to get to the finals. So para sa kanila yung experience na ganito, being down, they've been here. They've done it already. So parang sa kanila, okay lang itong mga ganito. It is a thing, parang ibang, naman, they have to prove to the people na parang, even if we're here, kaya pa rin namin mag-recover.
So here we go, the dying moments of Game 5. Togentex looking to salvage some points, and this will do it. Ang BMEG Llamados 82-66 taking Game 5. Will the BMEG Llamados be one win away from taking the Commissioner's Cup o meron pa bang mahuhugot talaga sa tropang Texers? Lahat yan malalaman natin pagpasok ng Game 6 ngayong darating na Biyernes.
Tingnan natin itong unang game na to, Magu. Game number 5 rather. James Yap scoring 30 points, leading the way para dito sa BMEG Llamados. Game 4 and game number 5, malaki yung lamang ng both teams. But expect game 6 to be a lot closer because this team, one team wanting to close it off, the other team naman gustong i-extend to game number 7. Coach Rojo, sinabi mo na yung experience ng Togentex, they've been there before and they have the ability to come back.
Correct. They have the ability to come back, and you know what? The most difficult part about the series is that if you are on the brink of winning it, ang hirap mag-close out. We talk about this all the time. You have one game, yung isang paa mo nasa loob na, yung kailangan mo na lang malalo sa game, but that's the most difficult part. Winning the last game to win a championship.
So it is 82-66 ang final score. Sa dami ng bida, sa dami ng big game na lumabas galing sa BMEG Llamados, none was bigger than big game James Yap. 30 points, 9 rebounds. Ikaw ang best player of the game. You were unconscious. What a fourth quarter. What a performance sa inyo lahat, James.
Hello?
Narinig mo na kami, James?
Yes.
Ibang klase performance ang pinakita mo dito.
Well, crucial talaga, no? Talaga kung sino yung makauna kasi sa best of 3 na kasi ito eh. Di ba? So talagang, kumbaga, talagang natulala na ako sa pagod pero kailangan talaga manalo. So lahat kami handa talaga sa game na to, and of course yung willingness na manalo nandoon, at saka sa depensa talagang yun yung first na pinag-aralan talaga namin kung paano yung ma-contain yung mga wingman nila.
Napakalaki nitong game na to, James. And alam natin, mahirap i-close off ang series. How do you think that you will be able to get this pivotal or yung clinching game na number 4, that 4th win in the next game? Ano ang kailangan yung gawin?
Well, syempre, alam naman natin, talk and text talagang hindi bibigay yan. Talagang all out din yan sa next game. So, kailangan talaga pag-aralan pa rin. Kailangan talaga handa pa rin kami. Kailangan, sa game 6, kailangan talaga i-dictate kagad namin yung tempo namin.
James, quick question. Anong nangyari sa triangle nyo? Mukhang nakita namin na dumidiretso na kayo sa pick and roll, and then pinapaakit nyo kagad si Fingres para bigyan ng bola, and then ipoposte on the other side.
Well, actually, meron din kami talagang play na ganun. Hindi lang masyado nagagamit kasi medyo hindi pa namin gamay masyado. And pinag-aralan namin kahapon, and talagang yun yung offense talaga namin para ibato sa kanila.
Congratulations again, James. Ito na ang pagkakataon ng imbitahan ng buong BMEG Planet na tumungo dito sa Cubao ngayong darating na Biyernes.
Sa lahat ng BMEG fan, no, talagang nandiyan kayo, sumusuporta sa amin, and magkita-kita tayo ulit sa Sunday, no? Friday. Wait, sorry, natulala na ako sa pagod.
Napagod na.
So, lahat ng BMEG fans, kailangan magkita-kita tayo dito. Sana supportahan pa rin yung BMEG. And of course, salamat din sa support nyo sa PBA.
Congratulations once again, James, sa'yo at sa buong BMEG Llamados. Sa puntong ito, dumiretso na tayo.